Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is, got everything lined up. Okay. It's December 20th of 2024. It's Friday. It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius with a wind chill of about 26 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 13 degrees Celsius. That wind's blowing around 14 miles an hour. And man, is it cold. When the wind's not blowing, it's not that bad. But when the wind blows, look out. Sunrise today is again at 7:14 a.m. just like yesterday. Tomorrow's the winter solstice. It's on the 12/21 to 2024. So today, Mr. Clock says it's about 7:35 a.m. in the morning. We're doing Dave from Dave's Bonsai. We got Dave's two plants, his Ficus triangularis and his goldfish plant. Now we're going to do some light pruning on it, because I want to get it ready for to grow for spring. And on the ficus tea right here, I'm going to do a chaparoonie here, like right about here, so I can keep this as a canopy here so it doesn't come out this way. So I'm going to take my ironwood tools, my needle nose, because I can get in real close. See if I can get this a little closer here so you can see. And get it in real close to right about here, because I got a little branch over there. I'm going to cut this knot off just like that so this can bush out more, grow up tall. And this I'll try to root. So this I'll put in some water after we get done pruning. But that's how this one goes. And you can see how nice it's going to be. We're going to get a nice, try to develop a nice canopy on it. This one's coming out this way. So this little one right here, we're just going to prune right to about here. And then we'll go from there. I think that's going to be good on this one. And then I'll take my lipstick and just give it a little dab, and you can see it's starting to bleed a little bit. So, I don't know what I do with my paper towel, but we'll use a rag and we'll just take the little blood off. Just like that. Just dry it up. Help it to dry up. My gunmetal lipstick, all those of you that want to make it look like it's a cut paste, don't use that stuff. I use lipstick. Now, on bigger cuts, I use tight bond wood glue. To me, that's the best. Just a little dab on that little piece over there so it doesn't bleed anymore. And there you go. That one's done. And then I'm going to show you how I water these, because this soil drains like you wouldn't believe. Now here's Dave's goldfish plant. We wanted to grow in an upright position. Now the reason why I let this thing grow tall and stuff is to help thicken up the trunk. So all we're going to do right now, we're going to cut back a little bit here and a little bit here so we can see where we're at. Just cut out some of the big stuff. What I do is I take my pruners, go down till I touch the leaves, and cut. That leaves you enough room for dieback. See if I can show you another one. See, I'll come down with my needle nose, and then I'll stop and I hit the leaf. When I hit the leaf, I cut. Doesn't even look like you cut it. That's all you gotta do. Come in, stop, and cut. I want a nice bushy canopy on the top. So right now we're just going to do this. Just cutting so we can get some use out. Now this one's grown on the inside. This branch right here. So let me cut this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Just trimming everything back, and yeah, I'm going to try to take some cuttings on this one. And this one we're going to cut back to about here. When you let your pruner stop, then you can doesn't even look like you pruned anything because it's nice and bushy and full. So all you do is come down like this, you hit the leaf, cut. That's all you do. So now, this one, if this is going to be the front, we're going to take this branch off of here because it'll open up this inside of the canopy there. And then this branch is coming out in an eye poker type branch, so we're going to have to really, really go in there and cut it. Just like that. And see, with the needle nose, you get into these real good tight places, and it cuts them 1, 2, 3. Now this is like a dead piece right here, so we're going to just cut it. And we're just going to open up the canopy a little bit more by cutting this one that's growing on the inside out. And then take this one back just a little bit more. Because when I cut it here, I got the leaf going this way, so we should develop a branch coming out that way. Now this one's coming into here down. So we'll get this lower branch out of here. And then this one, this is the front, this one's coming straight out. So we got something like a branch starting to develop up this way. So all I'm going to do is run my needle nose to here. See where I stop? Right there I stop. Whoops, right there I stop, cut. And that gives you enough room for dieback. So now we're going to let this grow in the summertime. I know there's a little branch here it's going to cover up in the inside, but I don't care. I want this to grow. So in the springtime, we're going to let it grow. So now what do I do to water these? Because these are a fast draining soil. Because when I put it in this tray, and yes, I spray the bottom of the tray to keep any bugs out and the soil. So what I'm going to do is take this and stick it into the water. Let it absorb all the water it can. Now this one's in the east wing. As you can see, this is a very fast draining soil, very fast. These are your bonsai soils. But to do this, you have to really be vigilant on your watering on these things, because when the sun does come out and hit the east window, it'll dry this out something fierce. But then I let it dry until the morning. I got Mr. Elephant to fill it up to about the top of the lip of the pot so it can go in there and soak up the water. There we go. It's in there. There was no air bubbles coming out of the soil at all, just a little bit. So we're going to let it soak till the air bubbles come out. And what that is the soil is starting to get compacted from the stress of not being from the outside and everything. Because I've been watering this thing and the water runs through. So I'm going to just let these air bubbles pop out. And once they pop out, then we can take it out of the water. So now we're just going to let this grow. Air bubbles stop. I'm going to let it drain. All the surface tension is now released real nice and good. It's really released real good. Put it back in my tray. You can see how it looks now. I know I could have pruned more of the top, but no, I want this to grow so we can fatten up the trunk and get everything growing here. And you know, there's nothing coming out this way from here, so maybe it'll back bud. I don't know, but we'll see. Or we can just have it like a windblown, where it shapes this way. But we'll see if we can get more development coming out this way, so we can fill up this side of the tree. So that's about it for now. So this one wants to grow this way, so maybe we'll have to make it as a windswept. But we'll see as it grows in the summertime, and we'll go from there. So there you have it. A light pruning today. It snowed. I spent an hour shoveling snow, but it was wet, it was heavy, and Now it's starting to melt. With it being 35 degrees out or 2 Celsius, it's starting to melt. Now, I don't know, I never tried this, if it'd be like a, can't think of the name now. Like a jade where you can stick the leaf in and root it. Can we? That'll be a good experiment. I'll give it a shot. We'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but what the heck. Or as they say, what the heck. So we'll give them a shot. We'll see if we can do some cuttings on here. I'll put it in some containers. I have to look for everything. And to get everything ready, and we'll try to root them. All right, now I got to get some water and put them in. So I won't leave you. I'll leave you alone today. Stay warm. Have your morning coffee with your loved one, and then in the evening have a nice hot cup of tea to relax with and read a good book. Or no, today's Friday night. It's dance night. So Grandma, get Grandpa off that couch. Wives, get your husband. Let him rest. Put the kids to bed. Take your husband into the living room. Put on some big band music. Mr. Clock says it's 7:45 a.m. And just sit back and relax a little bit to listen to some Benny Goodman. And the song I like is Sing, Sing, Sing. If you can pull that up on YouTube, listen to that one because the drum beats is fantastic. So you take care, everybody. Have a good night. If you can't dance, sit back with each other and relax. Cup of tea, turn the lights down low, and just listen to big band music when music was music. So you take care, everybody. And Grandma, tell Grandpa, hey, we could do a little slow dance. If not, sit back and relax with each other. Take care, everybody.